Throughout high school, I was a very insecure kid, especially with my acne. I had terrible acne growing up, and in high school it was probably at my worst in, I'd say, my whole life. I'd constantly look around in class, glancing at people, making sure they weren't looking at me because I was that insecure about my acne. Every morning I'd wake up with a new pimple and I would just tell myself that I'm not great, that I'm ugly, and it was my biggest insecurity in my life. And I would just always look around and I'd see everyone has no acne. No one has acne as bad as me, and it would just play with me. It made me overthink over and over again because I just believed that I was the only one who would have this terrible amount of acne. And I just told myself many, many times that if I get rid of my acne, it'd be over. I'd stop overthinking, I'd stop being anxious, and I'd just become confident and full of myself. But that happened. I got rid of my acne, and I just was always so obsessed with trying to get clearer and clearer skin. It was like this never-ending thing, and I was just never happy. I had more insecurities. Even when I started going to the gym, I started having more insecurities because I wanted to get bigger, and then after on top of that, I had my acne. So it was like I was never happy. But it wasn't until I started looking at photos from before and kind of realizing that, look, my acne got way better. Like, it actually did. It used to be terrible, but now it was actually at a pretty good level. And that's the thing I wanted to tell you guys, is that you're always going to have insecurities, no matter if you have the great body, no matter if you cleared your acne, no matter if you're the best looking guy on earth, you're always gonna have something that you want to change about yourself. It's just how we are as human beings. We always want to be perfect, and we always look at others and see what they have and that we don't have it, so we get kind of envious and we kind of want that. But the key to happiness is that you need to realize that none of this stuff is gonna make you happy. None of it. No matter how many times you go to the gym per week and get the fantastic ass body, that's not what's gonna make you happy. I'll tell you what's gonna make you happy. If you accept yourself for who you are and you control your insecurities. The difference between you and the unconfident guy is that the unconfident guy doesn't let the insecurities control him like it does you. He just goes walking about life with a 10-incher, and acting as if he's the man, even though he might not be the man. Maybe he's even ugly. You guys know that short, ugly guy who walks around the school who has a big ass ego. Like, the guy's walks around, he's always talking, but he's confident in himself. That's because he's not letting his insecurity of being short control him. And I'm telling you, he probably has many thoughts per day that, oh, I'm short, this guy's way taller than me, this guy's more of a man than me. But he doesn't let it control him because he knows he can't control it. That's the thing, the things you can't control, like your insecurities, there's no point in fussing over it because you're not gonna change it either way. And if you can change it, like your acne, your body, go and change it. Go and change it. If you're crying that you have acne, if you're crying that you have that you're skinny or fat, then go do something about it. But if you can't change something like your skin color, race, or like face shape, then just stop, man, stop. And if you are still super insecure about that, let me ask you a question. Is there someone who is the same skin color as you? Maybe he's uglier than you, maybe he's shorter than you. Is there someone like that who is rich, who has all the girls, who has the supercar, who has anything that you want? I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 there probably is. So use that, man. Use that as motivation, because I'm telling you, it's powerful. Napoleon Bonaparte, French emperor, guy was 5'5" and he conquered the world. He was the leader of millions and millions of men, and he was 5'5". Greatness does not discriminate. As long as you're being true to who you are and improving your character and making this world great, then you're good, man. You're good. You don't need to be 6'5" to have impact on this world or attract women. You just have to be a man. Do you think the Spartans cared about their height or nose shape or face shape? No, they didn't give a fuck about the mewing and shit, bro. They just fucking conquered the world because that's who they were. They were fighters. But nowadays we cry about, because we don't have the tilt of our fucking jawline. It's not leaning more towards the left. Like, bro, like, what is that? The key to becoming confident and not letting insecurities control you is accepting them. And as soon as I had that mindset, I was good. I didn't let anyone control how I felt because I've heard it all before. Someone was insulting me, it wouldn't faze me because I knew that these insecurities made me who I was. Life is a game. You just have to be willing to play. Bye.